What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 4 of Nomad Drive. I'm so sorry about the shortness of the video yesterday. I do not know what's going on with me. I used to be able to stay awake for 2 days straight, and now it seems like after 15 to 16 hours, my eyes start drooping, and I lose all lack of energy. I completely lack of energy. I don't know what's going on. So it's got to be tied to the stuff that I had going on. You know, the doctor cleared me of really anything wrong. I'm still feeling like crap. My kidneys still hurt, even though they say my kidney flow is fine. No energy to speak of, no motivation to do anything. It's not good. There's something going on with me. I don't know what it is. I'm thinking parasites, to be honest with you. I don't know if there's like a test for that or something like that, but I don't want to pay for any more testing for it to be something that I don't know what it is or not. And if I let them poke and prod at me and they still can't figure out what's wrong with me, then I'm paying for stuff that I don't know, you know. So anyway, the nurse put me on niacin. She said, niacin is going to help you cut cholesterol out of your system. It should give you a lot more energy and stuff like that. And then, you know, of course the bottle has nothing on it. So when I looked at the instructions, it said, eat a little snack, like an apple or something smaller, a piece of cheese, and then take the niacin, go to sleep, wake up. So that's what I did. This morning, I feel like I've got a lot more energy than I normally do when I roll over out of bed. The problem is I went to sleep too early. I have to stay awake in the morning until at least 8 a.m. I'm going to be guzzling coffee. I don't know what else to do. I hate the wonkadoo controls in this game. Okay. We were continuing on. So I found this door in the last episode. That was like the last thing that I grabbed. We don't hardly any paint. We still got a lot of paint left to do. I don't know. Hoping we can at least complete the truck before the official release. I released the handbrake. Oh, there it goes. Okay. I'm watching on my left side on the TV. I'm watching Timeline, the movie adaptation of Michael Crichton's book. I hate it with an unbridled passion, but I like it at the same time. It was a concept. Michael Crichton, if you guys don't remember, he wrote Jurassic Park before it was a movie. He also wrote the screenplay for Twister, which I really wish was a book. I would love to read, you know, Bill Paxton screams. Hey man, we're all gonna die. But anyway, most of the adaptations of his films, or his books rather, weren't bad. Sphere was pretty good, like actually very close to the novel. Dustin Hoffman, Sharon Stone, Sam Jackson, Queen Latifah. I think Queen Latifah was also in it. She was a very minor role in the movie. Phenomenal film, you know, very good. Of course, Jurassic Park knocked it out of the ballpark at the Blockbuster. That was actually one of the where I was a kid when that came out. I was really young. I was probably in middle school and early middle school, like 6th grade, I think, when Jurassic Park came out. But I had read the book first. I had a thirst for novels ever since I was really young. I was reading Stephen King in like 5th grade. My teachers, to much of their chagrin, they walked by my desk. They're like, "Are you reading Misery?" "Yes, ma'am." "Do you understand everything in it?" "Yeah, I think I do." I had a science teacher, and of course, looking back on it now, this is probably not appropriate, but I was reading, shit. Which book was that? It was a Dean Koontz book, I think it was TikTok, I think. It was one of the less intense of his books. Like, it wasn't Dark Rivers of the Heart or anything. Well, anyway, teacher walked by and she said, "Do you like that book?" I said, "Yeah." She's like, "I'm going to recommend you one," and she handed me a copy of Lightning, which Lightning by Dean Koontz, I know I'm going off topic, was about them creating a time machine in 1940s to try to get the Nazis to win the war. It was a very interesting book. But anyway, so she was kind of fostering that. One of the things that she had me read was Jurassic Park. She's like, I think that was what she actually saw me reading, was what prompted it. She's like, "Do you understand all of the concepts in the biology?" And it was my biology teacher, and I said, "Yeah. Recombinant DNA and stuff like that." I think I impressed the crap out of her, because, like, you know, most kids my age aren't reading, you know, freaking quantum physics. So anyway, she handed me Lightning, which was really good. So anyway, like I said, I've been reading Crichton, King, and Kuntz were my top three, my three wise men, my three kings, you know. Ever since I was younger. Did I leave the engine running? Yeah, I did. So I read Jurassic Park probably 6 months to a year before the movie came out, and I was blown away. I just hated the fact that they deviated from so much in the book. I mean, there was quite a bit. In fact, if I remember correctly, in the original novel, Malcolm dies. And then, of course, they bring him back for the second, and he kind of retconned that character a little bit, and I think he did that specifically because they were talking about making a sequel to Jurassic Park: The Lost World. So I think they kind of wanted to bring a character back from the original. I think Sam Neill was like, yeah, no. If I'm not mistaken, that's actually his line from Jurassic Park 3 was, no force on heaven or on earth will get me back on that island. Until they pumped a whole bunch of money into him, and I think that's actually how Universal got Sam Neill to come back. It's like pumping a bunch of money into his pocket. Phenomenal actor. But anyway, Andromeda Strain was more of a TV miniseries just because of its length. The original 1978 or 80s, it kind of played like Fantastic Voyage a little bit. It was very boring. Only because that's how kind of, you know, films, especially science fiction films at the time, were very slow-paced, very boring. I don't think it gained popularity. And then, of course, it had a reboot in the 2000s that was a TV, made for TV. Is that another watermelon? God damn it. As soon as I get my other watermelon seed, I can plant this stuff. But anyway, so Timeline comes out, and weirdly enough, it was another one, like, for some reason, Michael Crichton and I went kind of hand in hand as far as me reading his books and then him making movies, or them making movie adaptations of his books. Because I was reading Timeline and really enjoying it. Like, I got really into it. It was a good book. They come out with this movie, and I actually saw it in theater, and I'm like, gosh, this is a piece of shit. Like, it was abysmal. I mean, it's not a bad movie as far as the acting in it. It's got David Toulis. This is an engine repair kit, I think it is. There it goes. Are we on water? I know a bunch of other people, but they deviated a lot, especially in the quantum mechanics aspect of it. They're like, oh yeah, we discovered a wormhole that exists that tunnels between this location and Castlegar, France. It's like, wait a minute. In the book, obviously, they made it dialable, like they could go anywhere they wanted to go, so long as, you know, they could program it in their computer correctly. Why am I not? There it goes. When I got the camera pulled back, I can't hear the engine turn on. So anyway, in this movie here, there's a wormhole that exists specifically to that one location and that one location only. And I'm like, alright, fine. So, anyway. It's still an enjoyable film. Chris Pratt is in it. Or not Chris Pratt, I'm sorry, Paul Walker. It's one of the final films he did before he passed away. Good acting. With this guy too, and I can't think of his name. I like him. He's got the most blue eyes, like the most intense blue eyes. I remember him as the Tin Man from the TV series Tin Man with Zooey Deschanel. He played the Tin Man, which was for them a cop. And every time this actor is always in something. It's always in somebody of authority or like a cop or something like that. Again, he's like their kind of group leader, former Marine, stuff like that. And he's a phenomenal actor too. So I saw it come up on the list on Tubi, the free streaming, and I'm like, yeah, I'll watch Timeline. It's been a while since I've seen it. It made me kind of want to read the book again. It drove me crazy though watching this film. It's like this group of people did everything wrong as soon as they got to the medieval world, basically. And these are academics, scholars, you know. Can you put gas in the gas pump? Oh no, okay, no. I don't want to eat any more gasoline. Yeah, so the fluid transfer is not like long drive in the slightest bit, or DB, even DBH. You can't go back and forth between liquids. Are these all full? Wow, we're doing damn good. I mean, this is a good playthrough. Damn, I was hoping for a door. I mean, some variation of randomness in the loot table would be nice. I think I'm not the only one who bitches about that. I've seen about 4 different YouTubers play this. I think I'm the best as far as resource management and stuff like that. Knock on wood, I haven't been stuck on camera yet. So. One guy getting stuck in his driver's side seat still trips me out. In his defense, though, the doors should be universal. I mean, they are in every other game. We already did engine repair. I was going to do... Oh, check our tires, too, while we're dicking around here. I was going to say, we haven't gone very far. We shouldn't need tires yet. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I mean, we're... Oh, shit, it froze. Come on. There it goes. Okay. We just need one more damn watermelon seed, and then we can plant our plants. I'm hoping there's a first aid kit in here, so I don't have to use one of mine. Battery charger will take... It looks like apple and potato seeds. I reckon I could grow... See, the problem is apples don't fill you up as much as a watermelon does. And naturally so, considering how big the fruit is. But yeah, timeline. Phenomenal movie. Not as good as the book. But then again, they never are. Basket. Come on, basket case. Come on with me. I do like the placement mechanic in this game is way better than DBH. I don't know, I'm collecting all these batteries. I mean, we got something like, what, 4 stacks? Tutor fish. Have our tutor fish. It's probably not a good thing to eat in the zombie apocalypse, tuna fish. I know, it's got a lot of vitamins, iron and stuff like that, but, you know, in a zombie apocalypse, you kind of want food. You're going to be burning a lot of calories in, you know, base building and stuff like that. This poor lone battery. I'm going to take this. I'm going to take a solo. Come here. Tuna fish, while very extremely healthy, is probably not the best idea to be eating during the zombie apocalypse. To be honest, though, I'm not even sure this is a zombie apocalypse specifically, because we've never seen them. There are no NPCs yet. I'm imagining he's going to add some at some point, the dev. Or at least some value of enemy. Because right now the only enemy in your game is you. And piss poor resource management. I want to get the other one. I've been looking for the other counter for a while yet. We are good on baked beans. We do not need any more. Let's see, this is what? I have 3 stack of soup here. I think we're good on soup as well. Just being obstinate, aren't you? I want to go down that side. This is why I wanted the bookshelf that we saw at the beginning. You know what? That was it. We got enough soup. We're good on soup. I could stack way more of the baked goods, the canned goods rather, in an actual, on a bookshelf rather than this thing, but Unless my starting vehicle is ever the RV, that bookshelf ain't coming with us. Or unless I can find the RV at the very first POI that you come to. That way you can like ride back to the house and get the bookshelf. I know it can move because I've moved it. I tried to put it in the what do you call it? The hippie van, but it was too tall. It wouldn't anchor to the ground, to the floor. I tried to cheese it in there, and since you can only rotate on the Z-axis, you can only rotate this way. You can't rotate up or down. Why are my lights on in here? Or are they on in here? I don't think they are. I think I'm getting the glow from the... Alright, let's check the back tires. So they're still in the 70s, so the tires are okay. Yeah, we're good on that score. No paint. No paint at all. And no watermelon seeds. So, that's a bust. I shut the door, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Okay. Alright, away we go. That's a great run, though. We're doing very well. If this were a real survival playthrough, it would be in a really good way right here. We have so much saved up. It can eventually get to the point where we don't even have to stop. We've got so much of a surplus. We could theoretically keep going indefinitely. I don't know how far the road goes on a what do you call it? Demo world. The movie timeline here, the team had been sent back before, and they lost a man because he stepped out into the world and, you know, made himself a home there, basically, because he couldn't transfer anymore because of the errors. When you go from one time to another time, the actual universe that you're teleporting to is what reconstitutes you, and you become what's called splinched, meaning the universe did not assemble you 100% properly, and the more times you go, the worse off you get as far as your circulatory system and whatnot. So this guy, Bob Deckard, like, could not go back. If he went back one more time, he'd be dead. So he ended up walking out into the world, and that was one of the motivations to sending another team, was to, you know, take care of that guy. Now, one of the head programmer, the head of the corporation that sends them back, the guy who is played by David Toulis, he's like, oh yeah, you can't change the past. And he in the book, he gives this elaborate story, like, okay, let's say you want to change the past. Let's say you want to go to a let's say you want to go to a Red Sox game. Red Sox haven't won in a long time, okay? So you go to the World Series, the Red Sox are playing. You want the Red Sox to win, which of course they are not. So what can you do as an individual? Well, you can pull out a gun and shoot the pitcher. Of course, the moment you pull the gun, you're going to be stopped by other fans, so the odds of you squeezing off a killing blow are astronomical. And even if you did manage to take out the pitcher, you still haven't made the Red Sox win. You just made it so that they're not going to play anymore that day. That's a far cry from them actually winning. You can't do anything to affect the past or to change the future. That was his argument. Like, okay, so what? Here's another one. Like, you want to go to the past and kill Hitler. That's a very noble goal. This is the one I've been looking for. Okay, that's a very honorable and noble goal. You want to get rid of, you know, one of the most vilified men in history. Okay, great. What can you do as a person? Well, the moment if you're seen stepping out of a time machine or any kind of like device or anything like that, you're going to be stopped. You're going to be like, who are you? What are you doing here? The Germans aren't going to just let you go in there and talk to their chancellor. You know, what can you as an individual do to kill Hitler? Nothing. You can't do anything. I suppose you can go back and you actually speak German and you manage to convince them to let you see their chancellor. Okay, fine. They're not going to let you go when they're armed. Now let's say you want to go in there and steal a gun. Okay. You're going to have to get the gun off of a German soldier while in the bunker and stronghold of the German Chancellor. It's not going to happen, in other words. There's nothing you can do that is going to affect the past. And that was his argument. Well, immediately they put lie to that, because the whole reason for them even going there in the first place was that they find a document from their professor that says, "Help me." So there you go. He has already changed the past. It's a bizarre series of events. It's a good movie. It's a good book too. I know this is the tedious part of it, but I like this one better because it feels like this one's designed just slightly differently, and I can actually fit more in the shelf. You watch. Let's see if I'm right. See, I can only have 3 rows right here. Let's see how many rows of pills I can have by doing this. 1. I had it. Oh, come on, it froze again. Jesus, I hate that. I don't know if it's an autosave feature or what, but I want to disable it so it stops freezing up every so often. Why can't things just sit pretty? Like, I don't get that. This part's so tedious. I would be fast forwarding this if I were recording it or streaming it or something. Oh, I had it. I had it. I had it. Where is it? There it is. 4. See? I think those white lines denote where I can and can't place things. Like, so this is like this. So if I try to do it outside that white zone, it's not going to work. This is so freaking tedious. I'm so sorry. If they had a crate that had a flat, even bottom instead of that, it looks a little more like a pallet than a crate where it's got gaps in it. Stacking big objects like these and stuff like that in those crates is great. Stacking little keys in that object is not fun. We don't really need all these keys anyway, to be honest with you. We could leave some behind because we're going to get more anyway. I like the organization of it though. Alright. Pot's in the way, because of course the pot's in the way. The game hates me. That's just that's all it is. Here, in fact, I could probably just stack these things on this little table. Perfect. Okay. Anyway, I ate my breakfast, which was another 2 of those turkey sausage sandwiches, and I'm actually in a world of hurt right now. My chest hurts, like kind of like angina, which is like part of hypertension, but it's way less intense than it was. So I am definitely on the mend. All 3 of these in one go. Can I shut that? Okay, the tutor fish. I'm gonna have a hard time accessing. That. Let's do this. Sorry about this, everybody. I want to get this organized now, and then that way we won't have to later. So. Damn it. There's a lot of beans. Okay, there we go. Now, let's see how high up we can stack. I think these can go 3 high in this one. Let's see if I'm right. Yeah, see, these can go 3 high. That's one too high. I'm just praying another one of those like bookshelves spawn in at some point. It's funny watching that character Merrick try to talk to the French woman, because the language barrier, I mean, they're both speaking Anglican English, but the language barrier is intense because they're from like 2 different time periods. So he's asking questions that she can't answer, like, are you seeing anybody? And she's like, what are you talking about? I'm seeing you right now. It's really funny how they did that. Okay, hold on, so that's too many. And that means we can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 high. Nice. Now we just gotta get the coffee. I wish I had a basket. Like, I wish I would have thought to keep a basket on me. Let's drag this in here real quick. Plunk it right there. Perfect. Look at that. Alright, let's stack our coffee up. It's too bad the sink wasn't actually functional. Like, I'll tell you the way I would do it is underneath the sink, in one of the cabinets, I think the far right one, is I would actually have a jug in there. You fill it up with water, close the thing and never think about it, but then you can hit this faucet right here and then actually have that water come down into the basin. And you can use it to like fill up coffee cups and stuff. I don't know. That's just, it is a little bit of an immersion thing. I think that would be kind of cool. Maybe pointless, but... Bought some coffee today. I wanted to get a coffee pot, but I don't have a whole lot of money until next payday because I had to pay the rent, and then I had to buy a phone case. The damn OtterBox case on my phone is starting to do the thing where the rubber on it warps in the corners, where you could like go grab it out of your pocket or whatever. So yeah, I decided to get a solid one instead of a rubber gasket case. So I got a Zyzo Bolt, one of my favorite $10 on a phone case. In fact, I should have bought that one to begin with. So that was extra money that I didn't really have. I had to go grocery shopping. So this is looking phenomenal. Like I love this. The organization in here is perfect. One thing I could do, and I probably should do, is get this couch out of here and put the tires in the corner, and then I can have 2 rows of stacked tires next to the fridge. Then put the couch right here. I could. That's a theory. I don't know. We'll play around with it. All right. Now that we have our good sink, let's get out of here. I don't think there was anything else left here to get. We're running low on health. I was hoping to eat a watermelon. It's too bad you can't put stuff in here. Like, I want to put the compass right there. Oh, where's my compass? Oh, froze up again. Come on. Your little autosave. There we go. See, I still can't see through the damn steering wheel to see that console. I can tell if the batteries are on. Not a fan. It's also not dry with the door open. Oops. See a broadcast tower coming up. That's usually a good spot to get some paint. Hopefully I'll get maybe a can or 2 of blue. I had between 3 POIs on one of my saves a 14 black spray paint cans between 3 POIs. It was phenomenal. I still wasn't able to fully paint the damn truck. Maybe not even half of it with that amount of paint, but it was a decent amount of paint. There's a door floating around. I wonder if that's my door. Let's get close to it. Alright, not bad, ski. See, this white is creating like a haze. Like a heat haze. Where's that door? RV left door again. Damn it! Give me an RV right door, please. Pretty please, with sugar on top and a maraschino cherry. Jug head over here. Right there. Paint. Aw, come off it. Damn it. Oh, there's a little blue. There's another compass, too. Alright, let's touch up there and there. And there. See, look. Oh, there it goes. This top thing does not do so good. Of course, we're out of paint already. See, it's not taking the paint for some reason. I don't know why. And I don't want to sit there and spam the can empty, like moving it around and shit. I think we'll do that last. When we get our next spray paint can, we'll start on the left side. Alright, that's it on the trauma kits, I think. Alright, 4 is good. So we're not going to fit any more of those on there. Anything else? Let's grab this compass. I don't remember where mine is. Needed that nightstand or something. There we go. this is looking good. Okay. It's a neat looking chair, and it'll suffice until we can get an end table. There, I like that. Little home on wheels here. Van living. Crowbar. Metal detector. An orange. Which gives me a little liquid. Shovel. I wish we could pick up these lockers and put a. I would put this one in the truck. Put that over here. All right, let's go upstairs. See if maybe the RV right door is up here. That'd be great, but I don't think it is. Hippie van right door. God damn it! Another key and a. Sure. Okay. Nothing left. All right, let's go. Shut the door. Maybe I should use that spray paint on the door. I like purple, but I think there's the odds of getting that much purple in a run is negligible because I've only ever seen like 3 or 4 cans of it total. Industrial complex. I tell you what, one of the POIs I wish you would add is like a auto detailer full of paint, like 5 or 6 cans of orange, 5 or 6 cans black, 3 or 4 cans blue. You know, bumper. Terrible tires. Okay. I don't think anybody could survive what they're going through. Can you imagine you as living in 2026 being transported to medieval France? You wouldn't know what to do with yourself. And your best bet would be to make people think you're mute because you couldn't speak Occitan. That's for damn sure. Not a lot of people can. You can try High Middle French, but if you speak it to the wrong person and and you're in British occupied territory, they'll kill you. The same thing if you go to a French-occupied territory and speak what we're speaking now, which is a combination of Anglo-Saxon, Greek, Germanic, and oh hell, what's the other one? Gaelic. Then yeah, they'll probably kill you too. You wouldn't have any of the modern amenities that you're used to. No antibiotics. The water itself, God. You would have to boil water and the people will think you're a witch. Oh, he's weird. Why is he boiling water? 19%. See, that's what you get for leaving the damn lights on. Oh, blue, and a lot of it too. Wait, this is purple. Yeah, I'm glad I can read reading. 2 cans of purple, just as I had said that. That was weird. Milk. I'm not drinking milk, it's a water bottle right here. There we go. Oh, that didn't fill me up all the way down, did it? Alright, there's nothing really here we want. Purple paint. The vehicle is just too damn big for the little bit of amount of paint you get in that can. I mean, you're going to be spending your playthrough doing exactly what I'm doing, picking it up in piecemeal. Come on. And having a deflected looking truck until you get it finalized. Oh, but anyway, this guy Deckard, yeah, he's ingratiated himself with the local British occupant. But he knows where the damn machine pops out, so he's... The reason why he's there when everybody pops in is that he knows they're going to be there. So whenever somebody new pops in, he already knows that they're from the future. They're on their long caravan from Castleguard to Castle Rock. They've got everybody there, the professor, Paul Walker, the scholar. Oh, look, another RV at the base of a tower. It's too bad all the vehicles come roached out completely. Like, none of them have additional parts. Like in the long drive where you can, or even DBH, where you can like snag a part or two off of a vehicle as needed. Nope, they're completely roached out with 0 parts. The mushroom, some food. Let's go up here. I want to get into some light anyway. Nice. Okay. Well, there's literally nothing in here that I want. Oh, raw chicken. We can start picking up raw food now. And we got the refrigerator. I came here for a chicken leg. Well, now it's been a couple of days, a couple of in-game days since we put food in the freezer. Let's see if it's still any good. Oh wow, they haven't spoiled yet. Okay, so the freezer does work. Oh shit, I forgot to close the door. It's not, that's not that big a deal. The doors, it's not like DBH where the doors will fly off, you'll never see them again. That might be a feature added later. You never know. I need some more artwork. I haven't seen too many paintings. This actually didn't happen in the book. He actually confronts them and like reveals his identity. Of course, Frank Gordon, the one that went back in time with them, which I don't think he did in the book. No, I don't think he did. The character. He's like, your survival is going to be based on your knowledge of history. The better you make me look, the more chances of survival you have. Like, what an interesting proposal. In the book, that character never reveals himself till like the very end. So they're actually unsure which one is the guy from the future. So there was like several that it could have been until they figure out who it was. But in the book, the guy was actually batshit crazy. Like he had traveled so many times, and his internal organs and circulatory system had gotten so out of whack that it messed his brain up. He actually was a very kind man. until like a 6th or 7th trip, and then all of a sudden he nearly beat a guy to death in a bar for just saying a snide comment. Became completely unhinged. Probably look at that car. I'll look at the next abandoned car. We'll stop and I'll show it to you guys. I was out. I would have transferred to it if it were an optional vehicle. We would do just a minimalist playthrough. I'll have one of each item in the back. No spare tires. I'll be honest, I kind of want to switch back to the Betty van. I don't know, we wasted so much paint now. Switching back to the, like, downgrading it at this point would suck. But I tell you, I think the next time I play this game, I'm going to stick to the Betty van. The only thing you're missing out on is the ability to keep food fresh. But that's what dry sundries are for, right? Okay, let's pop ourselves out, and let's see if we can find some paint. Or a door. Oh, there's a door. Side door for the hippie van. Yep. I figured. No orange seeds that I have found. Hippie van, bumper. Apples and tomatoes. Another radio. Do we have our radio, don't we? I thought I put it in here. Yeah, there it is. But I can't access the glove box. Although what small you would have to put in there, I don't know. Like fit one item. I think we have one lone battery I can stack these 3 up on. I can't remember. This is quite literally the battery box. I just thought of that I subconsciously put 2 different variants of battery in that one corner. Some tuna fish. I don't know, but 2 tuna fish might be good enough for you to... You can't stack 2 different variants of can on cans. You can! See what I did there? Can. I'm funny. Please subscribe. Today you can become a Patreon. For the low, low price of... I'm not getting a damn dime, so whatever you pay in Patreon is all profit. Ooh, engine repair kit. We definitely need more of these. We don't have a lot of these. Yeah, there we go. Can I... is it the crowbar keeping me from going back there? I wonder if I can... Oh, I can't put the crowbar in. Oh well, that's good. Actually, I have a better idea. I still can't go back there. Oh well. Hey developer, let me be able to put crowbars, shovels, and metal detectors on tool racks, please and thank you. And flashlights. I would love that if I could have like all the tools hanging up outside the vehicle. Fuck. What a cock tease. At this point, I'm just looking for the door. I mean, I have enough stuff right now. I don't really need to carry even this tool rack. I'm just taking it up as a point to seeing if maybe I'm doing something wrong as far as placement. Sometimes you get lucky and this ledge has something like loot stuff on it. It does not this time. Damn. Ah, you fuck. Oh well. Not fair. Not fair at all. I'm not even going to bother picking up the shovel or the metal detector because I already know you can't put those on there. Stupidly, in my opinion. I could have sworn there was like a pill here. Let's go upstairs. Maybe there's some paint up here. Fuck, another hippie van door. Angle grinder. Headlight. I think we got both of our headlights. We're good on that score. We don't have any tail lights. Another tool rack. Hippie van seat. Alright. There's nothing left here. Hippie van. Oh, wait, that's my hood. Ah! Here, let's do this. And where'd the angle grinder go? There it is. That way we don't have to use ours. Come on! I wish the game would stop freezing every few seconds. It's got to be an auto-save feature. And I gotta figure out a way to disable it. Nice, look at that. Oh yeah, we're missing a bumper. Damn door open still. I see a few spots I still have to touch up yet. I figure maybe 10, 11 more paint cans, maybe 13. And it will have the truck fully in blue. Stuck in the 100 Years' War. They were super accurate with those things too, for, you know, not having advanced mathematics. Alright, let's see if there's some paint here. Sometimes you get lucky. Okay. Blue paint! Aw, oh, come on. You can stack them 6 high. Well, I said this is superior. It doesn't look as good as the white. It doesn't at all, but it's a superior one. So this time let's close the damn door. How about that? We're born in a barn. Probably we're born in a barn, along with the other primitives. Okay. got the professor to make him quote-unquote Greek fire. It's actually not Greek fire. He made I don't remember what he did. He made this material that, when coated on like a burning pitch kind of deal, he had a trebuchet with it. And when they tried to pour water on it, the flames got bigger. I don't know. It's not Greek fire, but... it's a formula that today we can't come up with. We can't figure it out. Like, Plato, Aristotle, all these people, they wrote about this stuff, and these people weren't known to make up tales, tall tales. But it is interesting, like, you hear the theory of Atlantis. Plato wrote about it. Plato wasn't known to make up shit. So what was Atlantis? Like, people have so many theories as to what this was he was talking about. In about 30 seconds, I'm just going to go ahead and plant a different... I cannot believe that I have not found any watermelon seeds since I picked up those 3. Wish for my door. I keep getting hippie van stuff. So yeah, what the hell would he be writing about? I mean, he wasn't known to write fiction. So like when he describes Greek fire, you know, to me it seems like, as an outside observer, it sounds to me like the Greeks wrote about this shit knowing that their works would be released into the world and that people would read that and not mess with them. Oh, now we're going a little slow for some reason. What's going on here? It can't be the battery, the engine, or the radiator, surely. At the next stop, we'll check our situation ship here and find out what's going on while we're seem to be a little slow. These medieval battles, like, they're firing arrows at each other. That's like the biggest thing, the firing the arrows at each other. Of course, trebuchets, stuff like that, I don't know. It's crazy warfare. Ah, gas station, that couldn't have come at a better time. Let's park it nearby, but not up its ass. Please have my door here. The fact that it's... Oh, here's my bumper. The rear bumper. Oh, this is a first. I don't think I've ever seen the rear bumper. Nice. Oh yeah, I have seen the rear bumper. Condition level 56. Why? I thought I replaced the battery. Oh, you know what? I never did. Okay, alright. That's what it was. Tire repair. Let's see if there's an extra battery floating around here. That way we don't have to use one of our reserves or a charger. Nope, no battery. Well, we're going to have to use our reserves, which is fine. Let's use a battery charger since we have more battery chargers than we do spare batteries. So let's use a charger. 84%, nice. 96%, that needs to be fixed. Let's go to engine repair. Yeah, we don't have a whole lot of these, but... Really? You can't fix the radiator, huh? That's gonna be one of those things where we have to just find a new radiator then. God, what do we do if that thing gets shot? Like if it starts to break down and there's not another radiator in sight, and they're not on vehicles usually. The game freezing up is really getting on under my skin. It's like it's auto-saving, but it doesn't like have that window pop. It says auto-saving now. Ooh, a table. Oh, I don't have anywhere for a table, really. Hoping for some pills. That works too. Okay. Grab his coffee. Oh, there's not much here. The fact that that radiator is showing that much wear and tear on it's got me worried. I need another surface. Let me see something real quick. Yeah. Let's see. Drop that like it's hot. Yeah, that works. I like how the sign says open 24 hours. Like, no shit, there's nobody here. Getting hungry again. I thought it was funny in the book, since they could actually take and teleport anywhere to scare the people into doing right, as far as like their people going back and bringing anachronistic things like weapons and getting them to not do that and stuff. They said that they had burned 3 additional markers, one to Pompeii, one to the meteor impact crater in Russia from like, I think it was like the 1800s. It caused a whole bunch of devastation. And then the other one was like, I don't remember where it was. It was somewhere where there was a natural disaster or flood, or like with the dinosaurs or something. Well, the head of the company, he was gonna like leave them stuck there, write it off to try to, you know, frame it as like a corporate disaster or something, rather than try to get them back. They gave him a special marker and sent him back to Castleguard, but during the Black Plague. Oh, what a fitting end. I thought it was so fun. I was hanging out at a friend's house. Me, him, a couple more people in our friend group, my friend and his sister, and then her parents, who were sitting there watching, I think it was Braveheart. We get to the end of the movie, and we're listening to the commentary, like the director's commentary and stuff like that, and I remember it was Richard II, or Edward II, or whatever it was, in Britain. And I made the comment, I said, yeah, the way they killed him was really messed up, and I think it was like the son of Edward Longshanks or whatever that was in the movie. And then when he became king, I want to see this hippie van steering wheel real quick. Can I see over it better than I can this one? I mean, not a little bit better. It is a little bit better. Well, the British people didn't want it to look like a scandal or anything like that, so what they did was they inserted a rubber tube up his rectum and heated a spike, and they cooked him from the inside out. And since the guy was actually gay, you know, it kind of was like a fitting ending, and it was something that was mentioned in the Timeline novel, you know, just off the cuff as far as history is concerned. So I mentioned that, and my friend's dad was like, "Oh, God damn it, I ate the fucking thing again." R needs to not be placement, because I keep eating things when I want to place them. Here's this battery charger replaced to install. Anyway, my friend's dad was like, "Oh, you're full of shit, you don't know what you're talking about, this is the stupidest thing I've ever heard, blah, blah." Until Mel Gibson said it in the commentary. And I was like, "Oh, wow, you know your history." Yeah, I know my history. I remember the things that I read and are told. That was so funny. I'm full of shit. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Come on, I just want my last door and some more paint. It's the same crap over and over and over again is all I get. And where's more watermelon seeds? That was just so funny. Oh, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. It's usually not painted, these POIs like this one coming up, so I might not even stop. Yeah, I might stop in case there's a picture frame or something we can grab. Picture pages. Anyway, that reference is so dated. That was the show that Bill Cosby was on, wasn't it? Picture Pages. Yeah, that purple crayon. He was so wholesome back in the day. Like it sucks that it comes to light all of these like scandals and stuff, and to think that he was hurting people even way back then, you know? It's sad to think about it. There's nothing up here. I shouldn't even stop. I should have just kept going. Anyway, I'm sorry I got caught up watching them. I shouldn't be watching the movie on the side of my eye while I'm doing a recording, but they're at the really good part, the standoff. it's like part of the hero's journey, that kind of deal. It's like hero gets called to adventure, hero is like, nah, I don't feel like doing that. Something bad happens, a mentor dies, hero has to go out on an adventure, shenanigans ensue, then there's usually some kind of confrontation or showdown at the end, with which everything looks dire until the main character gets the upper hand. It's like a formula that's a trope with movies, like everything. It's crazy. I don't know why I'm stopping. I don't think my door is going to be here, but you never know. So, plus I'm a bit peckish, and I want to see if there's any watermelon seeds to be had. Extra battery. I used that battery charger. Probably could have waited. If I quit accidentally turning the lights on, the battery would survive longer, wouldn't it? I miss my hippie van. But then again, if I switch back to the hippie van, then I'm going to be missing the RV, so... Let's just drink random water we find in a bucket. That's pretty safe, right? Let's eat a shipping container steak. That's also pretty safe, right? I like those. Artificial plant 4. Where'd my steak go? Oh, come on! On the ground, isn't it? Oh, there it is. How'd you get up there, buddy? Nice. My hands keep automatically going back to the arrow keys, even though I know they don't do anything. I really do not want to go to work tonight. I really don't like working with this guy that they have me working with 3 days out of the week. I can't stand him. And he doesn't like me either. He views me as lazy, even. I'm just doing my job. He calls me lazy because I refuse to do that extra AI bullshit round that they mysteriously gave to us to do. I won't do it. He calls me lazy. Yet this is the same guy who refuses to get up out of the chair and intercept anybody at the gate. He'd rather they go all the way through the facility and then we get the phone call, "Hey, security, what's this guy doing down here? Who's this?" It's so weird. Like, it's so bizarre. It's so bass-ackwards. I hate this so much. I put like 15 applications into other security firms. I'm not getting any phone calls back despite having 18 years of prior experience. I don't get it. I mean, if you're not going to hire people, don't advertise it. Please be paint here. Oh, there's paint here, but it's purple, orange, and cream. Milk. You know, we don't have enough milk in our refrigerator. Milk does the body good anyway. Our food's still Wow, yeah, it's still good. The refrigerator works. I actually have wipers, which is weird. They just don't work. There's no animation for them. They found a statue before going back in time of a one-eared knight and his lady. And he's fighting a guy with a spear, and the guy takes his ear, like slices it so close that it cuts his ear off, and then he realizes that he's the actual carving, like, it's me, I'm the knight. So weird. Like some kind of weird foregone conclusion to a arc that didn't need to happen. It's so weird. Oh yeah, we're getting low on the gas. Is that it? That was it. Going for more. I think that's enough, actually. Can I place that? Thank you. I want to play Star Wars, but I tell you, I'm getting so discouraged about this event. Like, I keep going back to that starter planet and farming tokens, which, I'm going to be honest, is starting to get frowned upon a little bit by people. I mean, I'm trying not to, like, hinder somebody else from getting their quest achievements and stuff, but I need the tokens, and I'm not paying the amount of credits they want for those spins. It's ridiculous. So anyway, I'm racking up all these tokens and stuff to try to get what I want to get. That's the end table I wanted. But the only thing I keep getting is currency. Like, I have currency, I don't need more. That table was nicer. We're good on deco, like we really are. The door's not here, there's no paint here, there's no point to being here. Oh, here's some paint, actually. Purple, black, cream, shit. It's like it knows I want blue. It's a lot of milk. Okay, let's load up our refrigerator. Whole timing thing where you've got the CEO in the machine just as the people are coming back from the machine and they switch places is just so bizarre to me. Drumsticks, drumsticks, raw drumsticks. This way. Nice. So yeah, like the new decos and then having them being gated by a RNG is, in my opinion, low-life scumbag. Make new decorations, let them be available for, you know, freaking points, token tickets and stuff, not have them be, oh, you have a random chance to win this thing, but probably not, because there's no way you can spin it enough time to break RNG. Unless you're dumping a whole bunch of money into it. It's a credit sink. This whole event is designed to have people waste credits. When the game first came out, there was a way to cheese extra credits in the game, and people exploited it. A lot of people exploited it, so it fucked up the economy in the game. So their fix to that is to put in credit sinks. So like if I gave a player 1 million credits, it's going to cost me 1.8 million because it's going to tax me 800,000 to do that, or however much. I mean, I'm exaggerating that one. If I buy, let's say, a 4,800 credit item from the CC market, the cartel coin market, I'm looking at probably 39 million credits in taxes just to hand that to another player as a gift. Yeah, 39 million. It's ridiculous. And then I feel kind of bad. I actually scammed somebody. Completely unintentional, but in the same token, like, oh well. It's a video game. Deal with it. That's why I'm very careful about handing anybody anything. I don't mind giving somebody credits, like, you know, a couple of million is, you know, walking around credits. You can buy a player can go from level 1 to level 80 with about 5 million credits. Like, bottom line, you're never going to need, like, between the mount riding training, you're getting your skills for free. The only thing really that you need for extra is, like, if you want a particular costume. That's where the game gets you. Cosmetics. I've probably sunk $300 or $400 in this game just in cosmetics alone, maybe 500. And it's been a year. It's been almost a year to the day actually since I started playing it. So this has been great fun, but we're coming up on an hour and a half, and I still have not found the passenger side door or enough paint to coat this man. Like, I'm starting to lose, not interest because this is a fun game, but I'm starting to lose my cool here. It's not giving me the things that I need when I need them. I wish that the eject button worked even with the door on. I get it, it's immersive, but why are there no paintings? 2 cans of blue? Hell yeah, I'm glad I stopped now. I don't know why this refuses to paint. I'm starting to get very irritated about that, actually. on the paint. I don't know why this top part's not painting. I'm so irritated about that, it's not even funny. Red paint. I don't get it. We're probably gonna have to save up maybe 4 or 5, maybe 6 cans, and then do the roof as one piece, like as in one go. I just wish I had a backpack that I could like store 6 cans of paint. Because like IRL, I could fit probably 8 spray paint cans unopened in a backpack, maybe 10 if I lined them up right. But hell, in this game, you're a human being with 2 arms, and you still can't hold the one item in your hands at one time. It's really kind of stupid. I'm gonna jump off of here after this POI, get back on Star Wars, and continue farming tokens for no reason. I'm so angry about that. It's not even funny. How dare you make 2 cool new decorative items and then lock them behind an RNG gate? That's low life. That is low life mentality. Put them in a vendor. Make them 100 cartel certificates each. Golden ones too at that. I've got 270 golden cartel certificates because I have nothing to buy with them now. Oh, that burns me up. The more I think about it, the angrier I get. Oh, come on. Oh, there's a couple more blue cans. I kind of want to wait for daytime. Rough. Damn! That's purple! What a pain in the ass. What does this damn thing do anyway? Surface cleaner. I don't get it. I see it doing something. I can't tell if it's making a difference or not. Please, RV right door. RV front bumper. Nice. Well, the RV's certainly coming together. It really is. I gotta get another blue to cover that up. But van's looking really good, except this overcap part. I don't know what to do about that. I really don't. I might have to take the angle grinder and redo it. I don't know why it's not taking paint. Tomato. Whatever. What is that? Oh, flashlight. Fucking yeah, let's go! Watermelon. It's been a while. Alright, let's plant some fucking watermelon seeds. That's all I've been waiting for, is that one pack. Alright, so we have to wait for the growth. Oh man, that watermelon's gonna taste so good. Like I said, it takes a lot of water to grow these things. Oh, hell yeah, that's a good movie. We're watching that. Evolution. David Duchovny, Julianne Moore, Orlando Jones, Sean William Scott. Phenomenal film. Good, clean comedy. That thing was almost full and now it's almost empty. The only drawback is once you eat the watermelon, it's only good for one eat. Look at all that health and stamina and whatnot back. Well, we come up with one paint can. And away we go. Still no door. We're getting there though, we sure are. We're getting down to the bottom of this hill. I'm going to save it. We'll call this one an episode. This one was really good. We managed to get a lot of stuff. Hopefully in the next episode we can finalize the vehicle. But I'll get this one uploaded. I'll play some Star Wars for a bit, and then I'll come back and record another episode today. So I don't have to go to work until another 12 hours from now. So anyway, you guys are a great audience. Thank you so much for watching. We will catch you on the next episode. Take care, everybody.